really interested in the type of training that is community-based. So there's several community organizations such as social service agencies and public libraries that go out into the community and deliver low-cost, almost free training to people that need it the most. These might be marginalized communities, youth facing employment barriers, seniors, that sort of thing, newcomers to Canada, who don't have necessarily the funds or the opportunities to get more formal training that may be delivered to other Canadians. So there's a disparity in Canada between the haves and have-nots. So being digitally literate is super important in today's society. It just opens up so many opportunities. You can actually, if you're digitally literate, you have a greater chance of being employed. You have a greater chance of finding information on the internet, such as government services, health information, being able to participate in governance, your municipal city hall, and that sort of thing. So if you don't have those skills and don't have access to the tools, you're at a disadvantage. So this is why I think these community-based training programs are super important, because they reach the people that need it the most. So my research is basically twofold. I want to understand the factors of success in terms of community-based digital literacy training programs. I want to look at the success factors. So these would be the factors that are organizational based. You know, do they have sufficient staff? Do they have the right marketing campaigns? Do they have performance measurement in place? There are other factors that are end user based. Like, what do the end users, the people in society, want in terms of this type of training? It may be more convenient hours, such as on weekends or evenings, that sort of thing. And there's also design factors that impact the efficacy of the training on people. So that's one side. The other side is just figuring out how to best share knowledge between those that deliver community-based training and those researchers who are interested in this topic. So there's a number of factors that prevent good knowledge sharing. So what I want to do is develop a network between public libraries and researchers in universities with interest in this type of training to share knowledge. We've been trying this for several years with my work with the Hamilton Public Library, where Hamilton Public Library wants to be a beacon in the community for delivering community-based training. Yeah, the government is very concerned about providing not only technical infrastructure, but that's part and parcel of my work. You need the platforms and the network and the bandwidth to deliver training and for people to access the training these tools once the training's over. But also I'm thinking more about the program delivery of the training. What are the barriers an organization faces in terms of rolling this training out? What are the barriers that face end users or people in society from accessing that training? For example, with marginalized communities, it's still very hard for these community organizations, public libraries, and social service agencies to actually get those marginalized groups into their programs. So new thought is required about how to market, how to reach those people. And so there's a lot of partnering going on between public libraries and other social service agencies, where large tech companies such as Google and Cisco Networks are offering certificates in technology, and the library is basically the facilitator of delivering that training. So these large tech companies realize that the social value of delivering education to those that need it the most. And public libraries and other community organizations are recognizing they don't necessarily have the skill set themselves to deliver that training. So what's been happening over the last few years is this ideal partnership between technical companies, big tech, and community organizations to work together. And that's an excellent example of new innovative ways of combining all our strengths from various sectors in society to deliver the training in the best way. But I think this crisis has highlighted is the importance of being digital literate, even for the social isolation factor. If you're in your house quarantine, what a difference life is in terms of your mental health if you have access to the internet, can go onto Facebook or other social media platforms, and just be engaged and to learn more and read and you know, just be more social. So the importance of this technology in everyday life, I think it's more recognized. And so hopefully there'll be more funding and emphasis on delivering these trainings, because it has such a huge societal benefit if we can do this well.